All right, so we're here to recap this past week's performance. Thankfully, we got a special guest, Nick Gwiazdowski, in the house. Going to recap some of his past weekend's matches. Real quick recap, Duke Dual Meet was probably our lowest performance of the year. Wrestled pretty good. I thought they wrestled very well, very tough. They out-wrestled us pretty much every single match other than maybe the two that we won. So taking that in from the positives from that, I mean, that is probably, I think, better to get it out of the way before we head into the last competition of the season, going into the ACC tournament. I think guys rebounded well. We're going to see how tough and mentally and physically they are and what they're made of when we show up in about another week for our conference tournament. I'm excited. I think guys have been training pretty hard, and you know, we're going to put the past behind us, move forward, and focus on the future. So bottom line is we got to get guys to the national tournament, and some guys got to step up and show what they're made of and show some true character and win some matches that they're not supposed to, because on paper we got a few guys that realistically can qualify for the national tournament and can compete there, but it's going to come down to what they believe and what they want. On the positive side of things, this past weekend we sent some guys to the Red Shirt Nationals. With me is the champion at 285 pounds, Nick Gwiazdowski, and we'll have him recap his tournament a little bit.
The tournament was up in Richmond, Virginia. It was ran by Teague Moore and the American Wrestling Team. It was a fifth National Collegiate Open, and it was ran pretty well. Went by pretty fast. I had 4 matches. Started off with 2 pins against Virginia Tech and Gardner Webb. Just wrestled smart matches, did what I needed to do to finish the matches. My third match in the semifinals, I ran up against Chris Penny, who I wrestled 3-4 times this year, and finished that match 11-2, gave up 1 late takedown, but got one back in the final 5 seconds. And then in the finals, I wrestled Spencer Myers, a 2011 All-American from Maryland, and he's also redshirting this year, and we had a kind of a one-sided match a little bit on my side. Got a couple takedowns before he injury defaulted in the third period, about a minute and a half left. But capped off a good redshirt season for me. Got a lot of quality matches in. Wrestled some of the best guys in the country. Got exposed in a few positions, but overall I think I learned a lot this year.
So recapping, obviously the dual meet season's over. We're excited now to move forward to some individual season competition, and then more importantly, moving forward to the future is now, you know, our lineup's going to be a little different for next year. Obviously, getting Nick back in the lineup will have a big impact on what we accomplish. So let's talk and recap your thoughts on your redshirt season. What's your overall thoughts on your season?
The redshirt season, I got a lot of good matches. I won 4 tournaments, which was made me happy. But more importantly, I got to wrestle guys that beat me before, and just the growth that I've had since coming down to North Carolina State, mentally, my physical game, just total difference. Beating tech fallen guys that beat me last year, dominant wins over a couple guys that beat me last year, just that kind of stuff helped me a lot in the way that I think about matches before I go out there. Also, even wrestling guys like Tony Nelson, who beat me again this year, but now I know what I need to do to beat him at the NCAAs next year and that kind of stuff. So the redshirt year helped me out a lot.
All right, so what'd you like most and what'd you like least about this redshirt season?
What I like most is definitely winning tournaments and winning matches for myself. What I like least is probably going out there with, it matters, but at the same time, you know, it's not an official record. There's no real glory behind it. No one really looks at the open tournament results. So yeah, that kind of sucks a little bit, going out there and not having a team behind you, just sometimes just you and 3 other guys and your parents or whatever. But overall, I think it helped me out a lot. It wasn't the funnest of years, but you know, good things aren't always fun. So.
All right. What are you looking forward to most for next year?
Winning more than we did this year. So winning an ACC title and winning a national title, hopefully.
Thanks for tuning in once again. Be sure to check us out next week as we get ready, and we'll be competing up at Maryland for our ACC championship.